Welcome to another shave here on the Soap Thing project. In the aftermath of the 7.8 magnitude earthquake that occurred here in South Turkey, my unit got put on 12-hour shifts to assist with the relief effort. For all I know, we might still be on 12-hour shifts by the time this video gets released. And that put me square in the night shift category, 1900 to 0700. And that is a fitting excuse to use 345 Soap Company night shift. Coffee and donuts. For what it's worth, I'm not a cop. I am in jet fuel supply, so this doesn't quite apply to me, but we'll talk about the scent nonetheless and kind of give you a little short history lesson of where this idea came from. The idea that cops really love their donuts. It does smell like freaking donuts, though. Donuts and coffee. I mean, just look at that pour. That is nuts. I feel like I could eat it. I don't recommend that because it's probably not going to taste good, but wow. Nice scent. Simple, if a little bit too well blended. We might talk about that during the video. But this was $9.99 for 2 ounces. The scent notes are just glazed donuts with an undertone of coffee. That's the best description they give us for the scent notes. Now for the ingredients, it's called the DeVault base, soap base. I hope I'm saying that correctly. In any case, this one's got beef tallow, donkey milk, camel milk, goat milk, shea butter, coconut oil, palm oil, castor oil, glycerin, grapeseed oil, cocoa butter, yogurt, lanolin, jojoba oil, kaposta seed butter, murumuru seed butter, kokum butter, and the kitchen sink. Pretty much everything you can possibly imagine is in this soap base. So hopefully that means it performs pretty good. I don't think I have any other soap from 345 in this particular soap base. I think all my other ones are in their older soap base, whatever that was called. I got the matching 2-ounce aftershave. Yeah, 2-ounce aftershave bottle. So we got a 2-ounce soap and a 2-ounce aftershave. The razor is going to be my Yates Precision Titanium 921M. This has, I can't remember what the blade gap was. I think it was 0.64-ish. If I'm wrong, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Neutral exposure, 6AL4V titanium. It's one of the cheapest, well, cheap is kind of misleading. It's one of the least expensive titanium razors you can get on the market at about $240-ish. Lately, a lot of other titanium razors from other companies have been a lot more expensive than that. It does have a Wizamat Iridium Super already in it. And the brush is going to be my Shavemac Pearl White 22mm 2-band Badger. Okay, let's do a shave. Okay, days of growth on this handsome face. Almost 2. Let's just peg the days of growth right there. And inside of the Langley City Shave Bowl, we have the brownest soap I think I've seen in a long time. In the form of the 345 Soap Company Night Shift with a scent strength of... I'm going to say this one is a 3 out of 5 on the sniffometer. And I had some little bit of trouble. Well, it wasn't really troublesome. It was just time consuming getting a lather with the consistency that I normally prefer. But hey, if it's that good, it's a good performer, then I guess it'll pay for itself, right? Here we go. I'm getting much more of a coffee smell once lathered than I did off the tub. Off the tub, it pretty much just smells like chocolate donuts. But once lathered, it actually becomes a coffee forward scent. The scent notes flip to where the donut scent is a little bit in the background. That kind of chocolatey, rich donut scent. So I would say first and foremost, this is a coffee scent. At least in the way that I'm picking it up. Okay. I think I could stand a little bit more water. I have no idea what this is going to do if it gets on my shirt. Well, when it gets on my shirt, but hopefully it comes out. Maybe maybe there's actual coffee in here. I don't know how that would work, but maybe whatever note is making the coffee scent is also what's turning it brown. Because obviously most shaving soaps come out looking white, and this is sort of looking that way. But in the tub, it's definitely still brown. Okay. Yates Precision Titanium 921M with a Wizamet Super Iridium in it. Let's get started. My face is reacting slightly to this soap. I'm guessing because the scent oils are so concentrated. That might be one reason why. It's not unpleasant, but if you have skin sensitivities, it might come off that way to you. It might feel a bit unpleasant on your skin. But I can tell fragrance burn when I feel it. So where did this idea come from that that police officers really like their donuts? Well, it comes from, at least from what I read, it comes from the 1940s and the first half of the 1950s. That period was right before the advent of 24-hour fast food, and also convenience stores weren't really a thing, at least not in any serious way. So if you were a cop working the graveyard shift, you had to either hope whatever beat you were on had a all-night diner, or you could go to your local donut shop because they were open all night. The reason they were open all night is because they had to get ready for the morning rush. And so cops would often go there to get donuts, and from what I read, it was cops were eating a lot of donuts from from what I read, so that that got to be the kind of assumption that was associated with cops, and so the stereotype was born that the fuzz really loved their donuts.
Look, I'm sergeant, and what I say goes, so go!
Unless you're SecFo, in which case your night shift meal probably consists of box nasties, but hey, that's a good spot to digress. All right, pass number 2. It really is amazing how wildly this scent just flipped upside down once lathered. Because off the tub, like I said, it is a donut forward scent with coffee as a background note. Well, now it's mostly a coffee scent with donuts as a background note. I don't think I've ever seen a shaving soap scent flip quite so extremely like that. It's really craziness. This lather's a little dry, so for the parts I have left, add a little bit more water. Okay. Make corrections on the fly, right? Yeah, this, I mean, you don't need me to tell you this, it's in the news, but the earthquake that hit this region of Turkey was quite devastating. Thousands of people lost their lives. It's quite sad to see. I hate to take this video and make it really somber, but it seems like these things happen when you're not on your toes. When you think everything is going to be business as usual, and you are getting used to everything being business as usual, that's when tragedies like this seem to rear their ugly head, is when you least expect it. Real quick, we're almost done, but real quick, this razor is not something I would consider an autopilot razor. This is definitely a slow down and pay attention kind of experience. But it looks like things are good to go. Let's have a rinse. A little bit of spots I missed. Oh, maybe a little bit over here. Okay. No nicks, cuts, no significant irritation. I'd say that makes it a good shave. Let's do the aftershave. Alrighty then. 345 Soap Company night shift. Coffee and donuts, aftershave. Let's put it on. Crack that bottle open for the first time. And there is a pretty decent rev limiter on here. For those who are concerned about peeling out, probably won't with this. Oh, you definitely won't with this. It's not coming out willingly. Okay, that's should be enough. Here we go. Wow. This is a really evolving scent. Because, like, the aftershave is more sugary sweet donut. yeah. It's, it doesn't evolve quite like the shaving soap did. Like, I never thought I'd say this, but the aftershave is almost more one-dimensional than the soap is. It's good, though. I mean, we'll talk about how I feel about this whole thing here in a second. I am getting some fragrance burn from the aftershave. It's enough to get my attention, but not uncomfortable enough for me to be like, I'm not using this. But do be careful if you have skin sensitivities. Okay, my final thoughts on 345 Soap Company Night Shift. If I exhausted this to an empty tub, would I buy this again? If it was still around in the size that it is, then I would buy this again. I think it was smart to put this in a 2-ounce tub. I think you would struggle to sell this in a 4-ounce full-size tub. I think this is enough of a niche smell that 2 ounces is the way to go. So that's my thoughts on that. 345 Soap Company Night Shift. And now it's time for me to go to work. I want to thank everybody for watching, and until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it. Thanks for watching.